Welcome to the Digital Growth Hack Club, where we help you elevate your business and your bottom line. Here is your host, Jenny Jones.
Hey, this is Jenny Jones. I am your host of the Digital Growth Hacks Club. Hey, listen, I am super excited. I cannot believe she found time to meet with me. She's so busy, but she found little time to just spend with me. So I appreciate it. I have on the show today a serious entrepreneur. She's going to impart some of her wisdom on us. Her name is none other than Sonu Bubna. She is from shopper.com. I'm glad she was able to make it to the show. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Take a couple of minutes. Welcome to the show, Sonu.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you very much for having me. And I'm so excited to be here today. So just a little background on me. I'm a qualified accountant turned tech entrepreneur. My previous life was very much about the corporates. I was working in financial advisory and in banking sector. And then I took the plunge into entrepreneurship, and I rightly ended up in the e-commerce side of the industry, which I'm thoroughly enjoying for the past 10 years. And we launched Shopper in November 2018. And since then, we had a very roller coaster ride.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I knew it was a reason why we kind of connected because our backgrounds are kind of similar. Uh, you know, I'm actually still in the finance business, and I was in corporate and accounting as well. So yeah, I was the credits, debits, and doing some accounting and stuff like that. I've been in accounting for a while, but we kind of connected. And then I'm this IT guy at heart, right? No one in corporate America knew this. Man, is he really an undercover IT guy? And that was kind of my thing. So I knew we were kind of connecting for what I knew is okay, good. That's a serious background. Okay, so let's get started. Let's kind of tell us. So Shopper is this tool. When I saw it, I fell in love with it. I was like, oh, I've never seen anything like this, right? And there's a lot of tools out there. They pull up and they says, hey, we're going to give you this full Lamborghini, but we need you to go to the store and get a loaf of bread. You're like, whoa, I need a whole Lamborghini to go to the store to get a loaf of bread. And I thought Shopper was just the right tool. And it gave us just enough information for what we needed to do to get up and running really fast. Kind of give everybody an idea of what Shopper is in a nutshell. Shopper.com.
Yeah. So Shopper provides an online platform for marketers, podcasters, and creators, because when we started, we were very focused on the creator economy, because we thought that for a lot of affiliate marketers and bloggers, there are established tools out there in the market. But when it comes to the creators and influencers, they need certain specialized tools which are not yet tapped into. And we saw the opportunity there. And we started this platform where creators, influencers, coaches, tutors, podcasters, affiliate marketers, they can all come and set up their own online store within a minute. And they can actually share their personalized branded links on any channel they are part of, wherever their audiences are.
That's what I saw. And I was like, and I kept telling people, I was like, what do you see in that tool? There's like, it doesn't do this. It doesn't. I was like, no, you don't get it. Right. A creator is going to create. Right. So I may create something on Monday. I may create apples on Monday. I may create oranges on Tuesday. I may create pears on Wednesday. But if I have an opportunity to showcase the apples, oranges, and pears in one particular store, it's great. And so I was sharing this concept with someone else. They said, I didn't look at it like that. I'm like, no, creators get it. And so let's talk about why you chose that. Because like you said, hey, there's other tools out there, but why create it specifically? Tell me a little bit about that.
That's a very interesting question, Jenny, and with my experience in the e-commerce industry for the past 10 plus years, one thing we realized that the brands are spending tons of money on creators and influencer marketing, because that is where, the younger generation, they connect with common people like you and me. So if I talk about a product, or if you talk about a product, they're going to trust it more than a celebrity endorsing the same product. And that is why,
Really?
so much. Yeah, that's quite an interesting thing.
I thought I had to be a celebrity like Jenny Jones.
Oh, yeah, you are already, by the way.
Yeah, so
That's
you noticed
how,
that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, of course, it's out there in the world. So that's the power we individuals actually carry, where if we recommend something, our friends, family, and the trusted network will actually be more inclined to buy. And what has happened in the past, like the affiliate marketers and bloggers, they tend to have a lot of tools already existing for them. But when it comes to the creators, there are hardly any tools that will help them focus more on the content and actually also give them the platform to earn some money. And that is where Shopper comes in, where we thought that, okay, why don't we let creators, marketers, and YouTubers, and TikTokers, and Instagrammers, everybody, they can just focus on creating the content and driving traffic, and everything related to enabling commerce, we can take care of.
Nice. I love that. You know what I noticed about this creator, what do we call it? A phenomenon, right? I call it a phenomenon is I'm noticing that a lot of celebrities are crossing over into the YouTube, into the TikTok space, right? They're getting on board. So this is something that's going on, but because they have the influence and the celebrity status. And so we as individual creators, we have to be able to compete as well because now they're coming over into our space. It used to be where they would just be on TV, right? And we didn't have a chance to get on TV. But now we create our little microsites through YouTube or TikTok, and we create our own channel, create our own following where you can actually measure the viewers, right? Instead of some Nielsen ratings saying this, you create your own destiny in a sense. But if you had one link, if they say all these platforms allow you at least put one link up, right? If you put up one link to show your entire store, I think that's powerful. And that was why I fell in love with your tool. So the concept behind that, and we're going to talk, I got a couple more questions I want to ask you, but so the concept behind having I think you guys have what is called showcases. Is that what it is? Or
So we call them collections. So where you can
collections. Yeah. So talk
yes.
about the collections and then the deals and break it. So the collections, deals, and then products. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay, that's great. So what we did with one thing we realized is that in order for creators to earn more money, the product discovery needs to be really simple and it needs to be fairly quick. It shouldn't happen that when the user lands on the store, they just get lost in the hundreds and thousands of products that are listed there. So we wanted to very neatly and beautifully organize them in different little collections. So now those collections could be based on the content that you create. So for example, if you're creating a YouTube video about any fashion haul, you could actually name the collection as fashion haul. Or if you are creating any store specific collection or video, like, so you could have like Walmart collection or like the Selfridges collection or Marks and Spencer beauty collection. So that way you can label your collections quite intuitively and then drive the traffic there. And under the collections, you can have actually tons of products listed. So you could pull those products not only from one brand, but you could pull it from like 25, 26,000 different brands with auto monetization built in. And then what also happens as a creator, you might get these exclusive deals or coupons or vouchers from the brands. So you could simply tag them with the product that you create, or you could also tag it to the entire collection. So whenever your user lands on the page, they also have a handy coupon there. So they don't have to really hunt for a related voucher or a deal.
Listen, Sonu, I'm not gonna lie. This is genius. This is genius for a creator, for a person that gets it, right? And it's funny because every time I run across a unicorn tool like yours, I envision it's like, I've never seen this before. And this is genius because let's say I'm a motivational speaker, right? I'm a motivational speaker, right? And I start speaking, then people may have an interest. How did I get into speaking? Or what are some of the books that I read? I could then go link to some of the books in Amazon and use my affiliate account through Amazon. And so not only can they buy other services or maybe coaching packages from me, but they can go and pick up a book from Amazon and I can get the affiliate pay on the back end. Tell me the concept of that. That is genius. I'm not going to, I mean, I have a lot of founders on my shows, but I'm looking at this. I'm like, you can do what? You can do that. So you can make money on the front end and the back end. Tell me the concept behind that. That's genius, by the way.
You are quite spot on in terms of the use case that you presented here, because that's actually what our system is, why it is so powerful. So for example, when you are a motivational speaker, you are actually like, driving traffic to your site. You are actually telling people that, okay, come to me and I can motivate you and many things. And then you are also recommending the books to them, that, okay, if you want to be like me or you want to get motivated in life, these are the 10 books I recommend. And when you do that, people are more likely to trust you, because one, they have come to you for getting motivated and getting better at life and getting some of the coaching skills. So when you recommend something, they're definitely going to be more interested in buying that. And by giving them the ready link that, okay, you don't have to go on internet and search for that book. I have readily presented it to you from Amazon. Just go and buy from there. So in that one click, you generate revenue. And the beauty we have for Amazon, we also provide the geolocalization. So for example, you are based in the US. So everybody who's browsing your links via US will be directed to Amazon.com store. But I'm here in UK. And if I go and search for the books that you're recommending, I will be directed to Amazon UK store. So that way you don't lose money. You actually earn from different geolocations as well.
So wait. So you're telling me I can still earn money in your country?
Yes, absolutely. In case of
Whoa,
Amazon.
whoa. Let's back that up. Let's back that up. I can't even fathom that, because it's you've built in a system that we won't miss any money. That is, and I know you're saying, hey, that's the way we kind of have it just with Amazon now, because Amazon is a global store. But you're saying we were able to put something together like that with Amazon just for the mere size of Amazon and the way we're allowed to do that. Okay, so what other? Now I've seen your list of stores that you guys partner with. What other store or affiliate store? And I'm going to come back to that affiliate thing. I got a couple more questions to ask you. I just can't get them out. But what other major stores that a person could utilize the same use case with?
Yeah, so we've got like more than 25,000 stores globally that we partner with. So you could think of any popular store.
So if you're partners with 25,000 stores, does that mean I'm a co-partner, a sub-partner? Is that what that means?
Absolutely.
So I can roll out of bed, literally have shopper.com and already be partnered with over 25,000 stores. I just wanted to repeat that because I don't think people got that.
Yes, absolutely. So you don't have to individually sign up to any of those affiliate programs. All you need to do is just sign up with shopper.com and automatically you can start earning money from these 25,000 stores.
Wow. That's crazy. All right. So, and actually, you know what? Like other tools, right? Because I've seen other tools. I've been a part of other affiliate programs. You can actually earn money in your first month by just getting with your store. If we already have a following, we just take them to our traffic, to our store, and we're making money like that. I love that. That's genius. I'm gonna keep quits.
I'm just going to interrupt here because it's not the first month. You can actually earn money in the first hour itself. So you don't have to wait for 30 days, like,
Oh, you can interrupt me for that, right? You can interrupt me for that. Is that so? You say, hey, you can make money your first 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
I don't know if people listen, folks. There will be a link in the bottom of this video. Obviously, for me bringing this gem to you, you got to go through my link to get this tool, because I'm bringing it to you first. I don't know. I haven't heard of you guys until we met and we connected. So I want to be able to bring this to my audience to let them know, hey, this is how you get in the game. This is what digital marketers need to be doing, collaborating, sharing resources. I'm sharing this gem with you. Sonu is a gift. Look how nice she looks. And she's ready to share with you guys today. All right. So I'm getting excited. All right. So listen. So tell us a little bit about the roadmap. What do we see in the future? Where 3 to 5 years, what is Shopper doing? Have you guys taken over the world? Are you guys bigger than Amazon? No, because then they'll buy you if they see you as competition.
Well, so what we think is
that was a joke, by the way. That was a joke, by the
way. So what we think, like in 3 to 5 years, that we would have actually enabled commerce for anybody who's trying to create content online and want to monetize it. because we don't want to leave anybody outside. Because so far with the creators, it was very difficult for them to monetize because they have to directly forge partnership with brands. And that's not really always practical. You can partner with the top 2, 3, 5, or 10 brands. But when we talk about the scale, that's not really what was possible.
Hmm.
And even when it comes to these monetizing the deals and the voucher, there wasn't any platform available that will help you monetize those deals and coupons, because so many deals and coupons we receive in our brochure, the emails, the newsletters, and on the metro station, bus stations, we see all that. So this is where we feel that anybody who's creating content online should be able to, and we will enable commerce for them. So in 3 to 5 years time, everybody online should be using shopper.com for
Wow.
enabling commerce for them. That is what we really feel. And for reaching that stage, there are a lot of optimizations and advancements that we need to definitely bring to the community.
Mhm.
Because so far, so there are two elements of creator economy or enabling commerce for creators. One, where they can actually endorse products for other brands and earn money through affiliate, which we are already doing. And the second is where they want to sell their own products and their merchandise or their services. And that is something in pipeline for us, where we can enable commerce, where they want to creators can sell their own products. That is something we would be doing. And one thing is, at the moment we are quite limited in terms of the customization options. So we do have the custom themes where you can create the look and feel of your store, but it's not fully customizable. It is still quite limited. So that is something we would be releasing quite soon now, where you will have full control over your store, the way it looks, the way it feels, and the type of content you want to add on to it. And then now very soon we are releasing the WordPress plugin as well. So
Mm.
very quickly you can just embed shopper.
Nice. Nice. So let me ask you this. So am I competing, me myself, I have my own store. I'm not going to ask, are you competing with Etsy, but am I competing now with Etsy? Do I still need Etsy? Or tell me a little bit about that, because there's a lot of people into Etsy, right? But you're saying, hey, no, become your own Etsy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you could, or you could actually use that channel to sell as well. And at the same time, you can have your own brand, because what happens on marketplaces like Amazon or Etsy or eBay, you don't get that sort of individuality. So you are
Mm.
always part of that marketplace. But by giving you your own domain, we want you to build your own e-commerce brand. We want you to have jennyjones.com and not be part of shopper.com/jennyjones. So we want to build your personal brand. We want you people to know you rather than you being part of any other platform.
Yeah, because you guys allow us an opportunity to have our own domain, which is good, which a lot of stores are like, no, you're going to carry our domain. And so I think that's good if I wanted to have my own identity, because now what we have, we already just said it, all these YouTube channels and all that, everyone's kind of creating their own brand. It's like, no, you need to follow Jenny Jones. I keep saying that you need to follow Jenny Jones or something like that. So this particular person, they may have their own brand. So now they have their own store, right? And so if I have my own store, I have my own following, I have my own matrices or analytics on the back end. Now I can go to a major brand and says, hey, this is the reason why I need a coupon for my users. And so I can show them the analytics of my store, and they'll say, for you, Jenny Jones, you get 10%, 15% off of anybody that uses your link. That is powerful.
Absolutely, Jenny, and if you also think about the other side of it, now when brands collaborate or partner with the creators, creators don't really have any analytics or insights about the conversions they can drive. They can say that, yeah, my video gets X thousand or million views, and these are the impressions or the clicks I drive. But they don't know how many conversions they drive and the ROI
Mm.
they are getting. But by having shopper.com, they can actually get the analytics to the granular level. Like, what are some of the products that are most popular? What products are actually getting most traffic to the retailer? Because you might be promoting 5 products from the same brand, but it would be actually one product that's driving you the most traffic.
Right.
So granular details also you could collect from by being part of Shopper. So then you can go and negotiate better with the brands that, hey, look, I did a campaign and these are the ROI I could generate.
Right.
So then why don't you partner with me?
So being in accounting, we know that numbers don't lie, right? You
Absolutely.
can say a whole lot of stuff, but numbers don't lie. They do not lie.
Absolutely.
All right. So listen, as we kind of wrap up, I have a couple more questions. One question I have, I've been starting to ask founders just when they come on the show. For my young aspiring digital marketers out there or digital creators, right? Um, Give us one mistake, maybe one, maybe two, but give us one major mistake you think that you've learned in building your own um, empire or your own entrepreneurship journey. Give us something to help the people out there, my followers.
Jenny, I can actually give you hundreds of mistakes
We
that I
don't have
have
time. We don't
made.
have time for hundreds.
Absolutely, because as entrepreneurs, we do make lots and lots of mistakes, but I know we
Yes.
don't have time to always make mistakes ourselves, and we can actually learn from others' mistakes.
Hmm.
So I will talk about one definite thing. So as an entrepreneur, we always obsess about our product, and we think the best time to launch is when you have the perfect product ready. But there is never that perfect moment, because you never
Uh,
reach that stage where the product you feel is like perfect. The best thing is like you launch fast, you fail fast, you learn fast, and you optimize fast. And what happens, because we are community driven platform, we get lots and lots of feedback from the community, and they ask for, like, let's say, like 100 features that they would want to see in the system. And then as an entrepreneur, you have the temptation to implement all 100 before you actually launch it in public. But that's
mm,
where we need to prioritize what is important and what is little less important. So we established the system in the company where we'll have the weighted average for every feature, like which feature is the most important one. We will first work on that. And depending on the number of requests we get for features, we start to, like, prioritize them. But the other thing I would also say is that, as a startup founder, we've learned to hire slow and fire fast, because what
mm.
happens generally, you
That's a
always
mouthful right there, and that works in entrepreneurship and in corporate. But go ahead and finish that. She said hire. You said hire slow and fire fast. Is that what you said?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, because you should take your time to find the right candidate. If
Hmm.
it's not coming for the next 1 month, 2 months, it's okay. It's better to not have the person than go through the hassle of having the person and the mess around it. And that's one thing we've learned in our journey as well. And
Yeah.
some
Go ahead.
sorry, and sometimes being a woman, you may not always confront the person who's not performing, but
Mhm.
that's really a bad idea, because sometimes you also feel that somehow things will just turn around on themselves and everything will be fine and rosy and back to normal, but it doesn't happen. So
Or you can be a man with a woman's name. No. No, so that's very, those are some very good gems she just shared with you guys. I mean, you guys have to think about that. I truly subscribe to what you just said, because done is better than perfect, right? That was one thing that I realized. And I will be honest, I'm gonna be honest with everyone right now. I'm going to drop something on you right now. It wasn't until I started, I used to go for perfect, because what we went when we first start out, and it's natural, we want to be perfect because we don't want to be scrutinized and we don't want to be, talked about. But getting your product out there first and you tweak it and you kind of go along, I think it's better, because if you keep trying to add, oh, let me add this in it, let me add one more cup of sugar, let me add what, no, it just get it out and then start growing like that. It wasn't until I started doing that until I realized that. I was in one other workshop and they said, hey, done is better than perfect. I said, you know what? Done is better than perfect. And I just started doing that. And so far, things have just started to escalate for me. And so that's some very good wisdom. And hiring, oh my God, we can go on for days and days, because you hire one bad hire could actually take your business down a lot.
yeah,
I've
and the
noticed that
entire
too.
team's morale, because it
Yes.
can actually be like very disappointing to manage the stress and the mess that gets created.
Yeah. So what are you? So I'm just going to ask a little additional question. A follow-up question is, how do you avoid the bad hire? Is it you bring them on a trial basis? Because people they got a couple different faces, right? Oh, this is my hire face. This is my probation face. But what's one good technique you think you've picked up on that? I got to ask that because I need some help too.
Right. I guess bad hires in the initial days is almost inevitable, So probably you will end up with a lot of bad hires. And as you make mistakes, you learn alongside. But one thing definitely that we do keep in mind every time we hire somebody is the cultural fit. Because
Mm,
hey, you could be the best person, the genius on the planet, but if you are not able to culturally fit with the team and the team's working style, it's not going to be a good match. Because we did had some real fantastic people who were absolutely good in what they did, but they just couldn't gel well with the team. They couldn't
mm.
communicate. They couldn't have the respect for rest of the team members, so it's not going to be sustainable or long-term relationship. So that cultural fit is something that we stress upon a lot.
But even if they're a genius, even if they can help you create the best widget and to roll out the next part of the, it's just long term, it's just not going to last. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and we feel that they are not the only ones, right? So that's
Hmm.
not the end of the world, because like them, there are going to be 100 other people or 500 other people. You just need to find the right one.
Okay. All right. So listen, no, you've been great. So let me ask you this. Is there anything else? I mean, listen, I got you here on my channel, so I gotta ask you, what can we, I mean, hold on, let me make sure no one's around. Listen, what can you tell us that will get us excited about shopper.com today and get people excited about at least exploring an opportunity using, of course, using my link below to get to you. But what can you tell us? And no one's listening. It's only raining outside, but no one's listening. What can you tell us? What do you got?
So just join the bandwagon today because you're not going to regret it. But if you don't join it today, you might really regret it after 2 months, because that's how fast we are progressing, we are evolving, we are growing. So be part of it now.
Get on. That's all you're telling us now is just get on now. Is there, I mean, is there, if we get on the ground floor with you now, what, anything? Can't tell us nothing? You don't have anything for your early adopters, for your people who want to get on right now? What can you tell us? Give us something. All right, no
I can
pressure.
actually say that we are actually running this lifetime deal on AppSumo. So you could actually go and grab that, because once it's gone, it's gone. You are not going to get it ever again at
Ooh,
that price.
ooh, okay. All right. Well, I hopefully I'll have a link to that in here as well. If not, then later on you still be able to get to your still be able to purchase something. You'll still be able to get a deal from you by using one of my links. But if it's a deal there, we're gonna get it for you. So you better try to get it now because you may not see it again. I had another founder tell me that, and I think I called him. I was like, "Nah, we'll be able to." There's like, "No, you won't." And I haven't seen him since. So you better take word to what Mrs. Bubna is saying here. So listen, is there any closing words? Are there any closing words you want to share with the viewers out there? Is there anything else you want to talk about? Is there any other partnerships you're working on? It's, hey, we're in the final stages of closing something with, I don't know, the NFL or, or something. Give us something spectacular. Because you're already with, you with how many vendors right now? 24, 40, 24,000? How many vendors?
25,000, yeah, that's true. So, and we are quite massively increasing that number as we go along, and our community is helping us a lot. So, that is one thing I would say, that be part of shopper community, help us become great by serving you the way you want us to be, the way you want to be served, because that is how we are going to become better at. Because as company, we could come up with different features, different ideas, different products, but it's actually you, the customers, the end users, who decide what is that you really want. Please communicate that to us. We love getting the feedback, however good or bad it is. We are always looking forward to it. So please become part of shopper journey and help us improvise so that we can serve you better.
You know what? I could be wrong, but I think I've made some money already, and my store is only half set up. You're laughing like that. Am I wrong? I haven't, I've only had, it's half set up, right? And because I wanted to do some things, again, I'm trying to make it perfect, right? Um, but I got a couple of links in already. I think I've made some money already. I said, did I just make some money? Is that happen? Can you check my store?
Yes, absolutely, Jenny. You have made some money, because that is the power of shopper. Like, you don't really have to wait for 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months to start seeing the results. You practically see the results almost immediately. because once you create your store, you just share it with your audience and they show the love for you and your product recommendations.
Wow. I think I'm going to put my link to my store in this video as well, so you can see what I did. Actually, within my store, you can have a link to shopper.com and pick it up for yourself. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to add my store in there. Don't make fun of me. But so listen, this has been wonderful. I appreciate your time. Appreciate your wisdom. I'd love to have you back on the show. If you're doing something breaking, if you're like, hey, Jenny, we got to get on the show. I want to share this with your audience because you've shared a mouthful. You shared a lot of wisdom today, and I appreciate that. And I love to see someone that's helping the small creator, right? And small creators need to scale too, else why are they in it to create, right? One thing I'll share, and I always leave this, and since I first heard it, I heard it on a video, and I'll share this with you. And I heard this, and I've been sharing it with a lot of people. But in the words of Jay-Z, he's a billionaire rapper. What he said is, a creator only has to be right once. Okay, did you grab that? When I've been using that ever since. A creator only has to be right once, right? And I love what you guys are doing. But even if I use your tool and I created my own store, if I'm right and I get it and I dial it in, the scaling will take care of itself. So I just wanted to leave that out there. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us here on the show. Thank you for joining us here on the Digital Growth Hacks. Thank you for being a part of my personal community. You're inside my personal community. I put you inside the Founders Lounge. So I'm trying to grow and collaborate that. And I appreciate you. You jumped in. You've been active, and you're trying to help out some other founders there that trying to learn from the other 100 mistakes that you've made. So I really do appreciate that. And thank you so much. Hey, you guys, go pick this tool up. I may have a couple of links below. I may put something above to kind of show you another video, something that I did as far as a walkthrough or something like that. You guys take care. Any last words, ma'am?
No, thank you very much, Jenny, for your time. And it was a pleasure talking to you and sharing some insights with your audience. And I'm super excited to have you as part of my journey as well.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, you guys have been great. Thank you for joining us here on the Digital Growth Hacks Club, where we try to help you grow your bottom lines by using digital tools, giving you insights, and showing you how to scale and grow. This has been Jenny Jones. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us here on the Digital Growth Hack Club, where we help you elevate your business and your bottom line. Please do not forget to subscribe and share. And until next time, goodbye for now.